Well, hello everybody, and a happy Tuesday morning to all of you. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your day. It's a little wet, a little bit dreary, again, in sunshiny California. But that's okay because we need the water, and finally we're getting out of that drought range, so I'm okay with it. It's what we need. It's important. Sucks because, as usual, it has triggered another migraine for me, so I can't really move my head very well because of the neck tension. So today's stream is going to be interesting, but we'll make this work because that's what we do. But anyway, good morning to all of you. Congratulations to KT on first. Glad to see you this morning bright and early. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I am starting way early today for stream because if you've been watching the Discord, I have jury duty today, and luckily for me, that means that I get to spend my afternoon sitting at the courthouse. Yay! Full disclosure, I want to do jury duty. I've always been interested in doing it. I've been trying for the better part of a decade to try to get onto a jury. Unfortunately, for one reason or another, either I have to ask for an excuse because of childcare issues or something of the sort, because I am a stay-at-home mom, and up until fairly recently, I was still pretty, regularly hands-on as a parent. Now my kids are older and more independent, so it's not as much of an issue. But yeah, so between that, my husband's work schedule and or conflicts with his job, or just because one time I knew one of the defendants, and so it was very awkward. But anyway, I've never been able to be on a jury at a time when it's convenient to do so. Every time that, say if my husband's on vacation or something, just by coincidence that I've gotten a summons, they dismiss me, and it's like, but I want to be here. I'm one of the few people who actually wants to be here. Let me stay. But inevitably, when I don't want to be there because I have something else going on, that's when they want me to stay. So we'll see how it goes today. Fingers crossed that I can get off because I have a lot going on right now, and it would be nice to not have to drive back and forth, because the courthouse that I have to go to is 45 minutes away one direction on a good day. However, because of all the rain and the flooding, it's about an hour and 15 minutes now one way, which is just delightful. So anywho, that's my day, and I have to be done with stream no later than 10:45 today my time, which is in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I have an alarm set for 10:30 my time to be okay, we got to wrap this up. But my goal today is to be very grindy, get lots of obsidian pillar removed today. I went online last night. I was feeling kind of inspired to start mapping out our build project, which if you have not been here, this is what we're doing. We are making the two brothers, our dragon brothers from our lore, ! Lore, by the way, in the chat, if you're so inclined to read that. It's actually quite entertaining, if I do say so myself. But we're going to be building this kind of mosaic pattern on the main end island. And then we're going to be doing some stuff where we remove some extra island, and we're going to build these really cool staircases leading up to all the portals, and then connecting them with a bridge kind of wrapping around. It's going to look really cool. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to be grinding out some obby today. I have a bunch of black concrete I got to cut down. I've already turned it into concrete. We just got to cut it down. And so that way it's ready for the project. But yeah, lots of grind today. Hope you guys don't mind. I like the grind myself, but that's just me. But anyway, I've been chatting away already this morning. It's just that kind of day. So let's pause and let's say hello to everybody. So again, I mentioned KT, congratulations on first. Glad to see you. Baka, welcome in. Good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful day. KT says, my wife got to serve on a civil case involving selling products to Cuba when it was still embargoed. Interesting. That would actually be a really cool trial to sit on, actually, I think. Oakdew, good morning. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Welcome in today. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Polarberry, welcome back. Glad to see you. Glad you were able to join us today. I know last time you were only able to kind of come in for a few minutes, so nice to see you. I hope everybody is doing well today. I hope you are in good health and good cheer, in good mental health. That's always important. You all know that we're super supportive of mental health awareness and mental health support in this community. And it always bears mentioning that if your body is healthy but your mind is not, it's definitely something to be addressed. So take time to look out for yourself, look out for others, check in on the little things like How are you feeling today? Are you sad? Are you a little run down mentally? Are you having some issues with self-esteem? Whatever's going on. Check in with people. Check in with yourself. It's important. Just putting it out there. But anyway, let's all take a quick drink. For everybody who is trickling in, and you're doing the lurk today, whether it's a work lurk or just a lurk, we're glad you're here. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. We're glad to have you. We hope that your time hanging out here listening and watching stream is a good one for you, and that you leave stream in a better place than when you came in. Even if you're already doing pretty good, hope you're that much better. That's what we aspire to here, is just to send everybody out the door with a smile on their face and a little warm happy right here, you know? It's nice. It's a nice feeling. And yes, as KT said, all the self-care. Very important. Alrighty, so now that I have chatted up a storm right off the bat today, which bodes well because it is a grind stream, and you know those streams are always good for the chatting. Let me go ahead and catch you guys up as to what I've been doing off stream here. What's the count on horses non-injury? We are up to a week again by last count. It was last Tuesday was the last injury. So that being said, I have not spoken to Horse yet this morning because, as we all know, Horse is not a morning person. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But I'm hoping that it's a good morning for him. Why do I have? That better not be a thunderstorm. I don't want thunderstorms. I have something sitting here. What is it? What is floating here that I'm seeing? I don't know. That's weird. I see something on the map, like a floating block, but I don't see anything here, so I don't know what it is. It's very strange. I don't know. Oh well, that's okay. Horse, don't hurt yourself getting out of bed. I know, right? Yeah, let's make sure that does not happen. Okay, this is bugging me that I don't know what the floating block is. Because if you guys look on my little mini map, over here in the corner, anytime there's a red dot, that means there's a floating block of some sort, whether it's a crop that's been picked and is just waiting to fall through into the hoppers, or if it's a block that I broke and just didn't pick up. It shows up as a nice little red dot, which is lovely because for someone like me who tends to get distracted and leave blocks laying around when I'm grinding, it's a nice little thing. That being said, I have no idea what it is. There's nothing up here. I have no clue. All right, well, since I'm up here, let's start off right off the bat by doing a little bit of diggy-diggy of our concrete. We have a whole bunch. I think it's like 9 stacks of concrete that I've made here. And we're going to need way more than this. We're going to probably need a couple of shulkers worth because if you guys see this design, each and every one of these little grid squares here is a block. So, yeah, it's a whole bunch. Whole bunch of blocks. I have not counted. You know why? I can't be bothered. We're going to work basically one row at a time. So it's just going to, you know, do like printer style, just back and forth. We're just going to count out each block as we go and fill them in, and hopefully I count right. That being said, it took me about 3 tries to get the circle made up today, or last night, that I'm going to show you guys today. I did make my green wool, or lime green, I should say, wool circle mapped out. Basically what I did is I took because there's this nice black ring all the way around the outside, I placed the wool blocks just outside of that. So basically it frames out what we're going to be placing. And that way I don't go outside of the circle. And the great thing is once I had done a quarter of the circle once or twice, I remembered the counts of what everything was. And so I just started cranking it out. The problem is the first go around, the very first quarter of the circle, I miscounted by like a whole section which basically meant that when I brought in the final one, it was like this. And I'm like, what has gone wrong? I don't know. So, yeah, it took me about another hour of going back and basically ripping out and redoing before I found the error spot. And then I was like, okay. That took way longer than it needed to, but it's fixed now. The circle lines up and I am happy. I started knocking down the tallest obsidian pillar and I got about a third of it maybe done, probably closer to a quarter of it. Took me a hot minute. So needless to say, we're going to be having lots of grindy diggy streams just to get rid of those obsidian pillars. Even with our haste 2 beacons that we've got there in the end, it's still going to take a lot. but that's okay. And yes, color inside the lines. That is the plan. That's why I went with lime green, because it's nice and bold and easy to see. I've still been kind of mulling around how I want to set this design up. My original plan was it was going to be level with our entry portal, you know, back into the overworld. But I'm like, the problem is that because it'll be right in the middle of lava, basically. If you guys recall, all of the light on here, the white part, is all going to be lava. And then we're going to have probably, I might put orange concrete underneath it and then orange glass on top, or maybe I'll just do clear glass. I don't know yet. The whole thing's going to get covered with some sort of glass. That way I don't get Endermen spawning on it. But yeah, I don't know exactly how I'm going to set that up yet. But at the very least, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it even with the very top of the bedrock pillar in the center, and then work from there. So that way I have access underneath to where I can kill withers. I have access to get in and out of my drop-in area to get back to the overworld. And I don't really mess up the design with having this circle in the middle of it that doesn't match at all. There's something therapeutic about taking down those towers. You know what? 100%. I was thinking about that last night, is you just kind of get into this kind of meditative Zen type of thing going on. And it's nice because you don't really like think, you just kind of click and dig and just go about your business. And it's really, really nice. I'm going to fly down over here and I'm going to work on, let's see if I can get up here. I'm going to pick up all these blocks that I've dropped here. But yeah, it was really nice and just very relaxing at the end of the day to do that. All right, we got more here on the roof. See, this is what I was concerned of, is all of these concrete blocks are just falling down. So I got to pick them up before they despawn. How do you get the mini-map texture back? What do you mean? Polar Berry, what are you talking about? Are you talking about like when I pop it out? So I have it hotkeyed. It's my little tilde, you know, the little squiggly top left of your keyboard just below the escape. I use that as my hotkey for it, and I can pop it out. Oh, how do you get the texture back? Okay, so it's the Zeros, starts with an X though, Zeros minimap mod, and then it's used in conjunction with the world map. So the world map is this, where I can open it full screen and I can see everywhere I've been. It's self-mapping, so as I travel, it opens up the map and you can see all this stuff, and we've added all these lovely little markers, which is great. But yeah, so if you hit !mods with an S, you can see that written out and you can go from there. And good morning to you, Levi. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Have you had your coffee? Just making sure. Let me see here. Hold on. I missed one thing here. Let me go back. I've been grinding on hardcore and I've been doing a trader haul. I've never had such hatred towards villagers until now. Baka, I feel that in my soul. I love me some villagers. Y'all know that's like my main economy is the villagers. But oh, they're a pain in the butt. I have 3 in a box, but trying to get their trades locked is awful. If you're far from a village, you'll need lots of rails. Yes, exactly. Yeah, lots of rails. Or if you're lucky enough to have water access, you can always boat them. But then you have to move them one at a time, which is kind of a pain. I reject your first and substitute my own. Oh, okay, so Levi's first. Sorry, KT. We've rejected your first. It's all Levi now. All right, so there's all that. Let me go ahead and do that. And we're going to fly up. I have 2 villagers and they're in a hole under my house. Oh, well, if you've got 2, then you're good to go. As long as you have 2, then you can breed them and do what you got to do. No problemo. All right, let me come on over here back to the big black pillar in the sky here. Just keep grinding away all this. I have more concrete powder in the box, and I think what I'll do is I'll wait. I can always do that in the end, because of course we can do the same exact thing in the end when we need it. My goal is to just get, like I said, back and forth, row by row, start filling it in. But again, I have to figure out how I'm going to do underneath the lava. I'm debating if I want to do orange concrete, which then I have to grind more materials, or if I want to do something else. I don't know. I could just use end stone, I guess, because it's not like it's going to be visible, but I'll know. So we'll see. Can you breed them when they're locked in? Absolutely. As long as you have at least 3 beds and you have at least a 3 block space above the bed. So bed and then 3 blocks. because you have to leave room for the villager babies to jump on the bed. Otherwise, they will not breed. I didn't know their trades changed every 2 minutes and got excited. Oop, I did something wrong. Got excited when Mendy came up for 12 emeralds and went to get paper and came back and he had respiration. Oh no. Okay, so I don't believe they change every 2 minutes. It's when, if you sleep and if they start a new day, that's when they reset their trades. So you should be able to, as long as you don't sleep and as long as you don't let them sleep, I don't think they can reset their trades until the next day. So you can usually work through the night. Yeah, breed them first, then move. Yes, so like I said, have a space where you have at least 3 beds because you need 2 for each one for each villager and then a third for the baby. And then make sure there's at least 3 blocks of open space above all the beds. And then once the baby's there, then you can have a minecart system where you can move them out from there. And it's very easy. I took their bed and I didn't sleep, so I don't know what happened. That's really odd though. Because that shouldn't have happened. Usually they don't reset those trades until the next morning. Maybe just clockwise it rolled around. Hard to say. Unless I was watching you do it, I couldn't say for sure. But yes, villagers are a pain. Just when you think you've got things figured out and you're making it work right, they decide to be stupid and do something else. That's always fun. Alrighty, so we'll pop down and we'll get the stuff that's up here. As soon as I pass the ledge, I think I'll drop down and get the stuff, because time-wise, I should be okay. It's been less than 5 minutes, so I don't think they'll despawn. But we'll see. Hopefully, I hope not to waste any materials, because you know me, all blocks are sacred. Alrighty, well, while I continue to dig away on this pillar, I'd love to catch up with you guys. What's everybody been up to since the last time we all hung out? I believe it was Sunday was the last time we were all together, and so we've had a couple of days since then. It's very great. I took a few days off to save my sanity. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, and thank you, Baka, for the hydrate. I will do that in 1 second. Let me just hop down here, pick up all these blocks before it becomes nighttime officially. We'll go right here on the first floor and go sleep, because it's easy to get there, and we can just hop up. Actually, we'll go right here in the villager trading hall and sleep, because I have a bed right here around the corner. Ta-da! And I'll give you a double hydrate, because one for the point redemption and one because we're sleeping. There's one. And there's 2. So thank you for that. Most definitely needed. Okay, that tripped me out, because all I could see when I walk over here is just black. I'm like, what is happening? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. There's a thing there. It's fine. I was a little concerned for a minute, but we're good. All is well. Let's see if I can hop up here. I don't know if I'll be able to, but we'll try. Well, I have to actually like sprint and jump, not just hop. Hey, there we go. Now we're up. Now we got this. All right, so I'm just going to mine from underneath here until we get back down to the level where I am. We're close enough now to being done with this. It's fine. All right, Levi, with the magic 8-ball redemption. Is today gonna be a great day? I'm guessing yes. However, I have to go to jury duty, so it could suck. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so to answer your question, Levi, outlook not so good. That's okay, though, because you can make your day anything you want it to be. It's all about mindset, and it's all about positivity, folks. If you want today to be great, then you make today great. Don't listen to the 8-ball. The 8-ball doesn't always know. And more importantly, the 8-ball is just a suggestion. You make your fortune and future whatever you want it to be. Okay, so we're almost done with this. Once this is done, we'll head into the end. We will recharge the pick real quick, just because between the concrete and the obby that I've been grinding out, it's starting to show a little bit of wear. And you know me, I don't like to have my tools be worn out. That's not good. If you're going to start a project, you got to start fresh. It is the law. All right, there we go. Give me that. And this. And that. Hooray. So we still have a fair bit of the concrete powder, as I mentioned. I kind of want to finish off a couple more, but we'll just do that when we get there. It's fine. All right, and then let me see what I have in terms of, like, orange concrete. because we'll see. We'll see what we've got in terms of that. We are going to have to grind a ton of glass, either through trades or through mining, because, yeah. Because, again, I want the whole thing to be covered with glass so that way I don't walk into the lava, because that's the kind of stuff that I do. But also to keep Endermen from spawning on there. All right, let's see. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, concrete. So we have a little bit of yellow. We have a little bit of red. We could make some orange concrete. I don't know if we'll have enough. We have at least enough to work on today's project, which is good. But let's see what we've got over here. I know we've used some orange concrete in the past. We've got a little bit. So let's go ahead and grab some more sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, hold on. Let's do this. Powder's going to go in that box. Actual concrete can go in this box. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 of the gravel. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go down and go grab that orange dye that we have downstairs. It could still be a good day. Exactly. Exactly. Like I said, you make your day what you want it to be. Don't let anyone or anything tell you otherwise. You are in control of your day and your outcome. All right, so there's orange there. And you know, we can go ahead and make one more stack of orange, because why not? There we go. Actually, it gives us 2 stacks of orange. Nice. Okay, so that gives us a fair amount there to be able to use. Let's go ahead and grab that. This is a great, easy little recipe, which I love. I don't have to brain too much, which is always nice. No braining. Braining's hard. All right. That 10 concrete right there is going to bug me. That's okay. And let's see. Sand, we're going to do one more set. 1, 2, 3, 4. And another 4 here. Put that back. Okay. We'll put that away. As I has to finish my work, everyone who lurks in the next 30 seconds gets a cookie. All right. Well, Levi, thank you so much for the lurk. Enjoy the work time. Hopefully you're able to pop back in as stream goes on. If not, have a great rest of your morning. And it is great to see you, my friend. Yeah. We'll just hold on to that for right now. We'll be setting up more stuff anyway. In fact, let's go downstairs and grab one more shulker. This is why we keep an abundance of these guys here. Because you never know when you might need them. Give me this. We're gonna put all of our orange in one. Because you know how I am. I like things to be organized. Orange dye. There we go. Lovely. Here are your cookies to the lurkers. There you go, lurkers. Here you go. The mod of chaos and lurking has provided, as always. Making sure everybody's taken care of. Let's grab a few more rockets just because we are going to be flying around a little bit. Make sure we have 2 full stacks. Let's top off our food because, again, make sure we're topped off. And, yeah, that should be everybody. We've got all the orange and black there to kind of get started. And to the end. Here we go. All right. Ta-da! Yay, cookies. I made Rice Krispie treats and a chocolate cake yesterday. It was very tasty. I have not had any of the Rice Krispie treats, though. I may have to have one later. Just because. I'm a grown-up, and if I want to eat them for dessert, I can. It's allowed. That's the great thing about being a grown-up, is you can eat cookies for breakfast if you want. No one can tell you otherwise. Aragon, welcome into the community. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Thank you so much for the follow. And Star, welcome in, my friend. Good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So happy to be part of this amazing community. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Star. Thank you for the Prime resub. Always wonderful to see you. Thank you for your continued support of the community and for being an amazing mod and just an amazing person. We love you. And Aragon, welcome into the chat. Feel free to keep talking with folks if you like, or just lurk, listen, and watch. Whatever is your vibe, we totally support it. And hope you're having a great day. In we go. Okay, so we have Big Ring. It's lovely. It is lime. It is substantial, and we can see it from the heavens. We can't hear Stream Elements. Is Stream Elements not talking? Hold on. So, did the TTS not talk? I can't hear it, because remember we talked about how none of my stuff is working on this end. And so, yeah. I heard the talking, but it's super quiet. Oh, okay, Stream Elements. What are you doing here? Let me check the chat bot. Let's see. Let me see here. Let me see. Where is it? I should be able to adjust. Oh, it's not showing me the adjustment area. Okay, we're gonna have to work on that. I'm not sure why the TTS is so quiet. It was really quiet. Okay. I'm struggling to get out of bed. Maybe the bed wins and I stay here today. You know, I respect that. Some days that's what happens. Some days you just lack the get up and go. The get up and go got up and went. And that happens. All right, I'm going to make myself a quick note for the sounds. Yet another thing that's broken. It's great. Let me see here. Ryan and I are getting the day started after being on the phone with folks till after midnight. Oh goodness, that is a late night. Hugs to both of you. Hope your morning is going okay. Hope there's coffee and a good breakfast in your future. Lurking for just a bit till I get going. No problem. I respect that. My vibe is that I talk too much because I get lots of positivity to spread like skull blocks. Well, Aragon, let me tell you, you're in the right place because this community thrives on positivity and making sure that everybody feels welcome and supported and loved. This is a safe space and a supportive space, and we do positive here. We like to have a little fun, little positive bullying here and there and a little bit of teasing, but all done with love. Everybody here in the community are very friendly with each other, and yeah, we like to have a nice space here. So you're in the right place. And breakfast in bed for the win. You know, this is what I'm saying. I would be down for that. So here is our green ring. This is going to be the platform that we're going to be making here with our dragon mosaic. It is very large, very, very large indeed. Can I get up there? Can I get up there? Nope. Almost. Not quite. Oof. I tried. Cough, horse. I know, right? Horse, again, not a morning person. If horse is able to make it today, it'll be a little bit later, most likely. But that's all right. The bed is the most formidable opponent alive. Indeed. All right, so basically the way I'm doing this is I'm just going along and I'm just kind of like strip mining, if you will, back and forth, and just clearing the edges first. And then once I get a nice square, then I'll just kind of zip layer by layer back down from there. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. Today is diggy-diggy grind. Much obsidian will be acquired, which is always nice. I have almost a chest worth back at the house now, which I'm excited about. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but it will get used for something. Undoubtedly a million more ender chests because I tend to leave them places, and it's always nice to have one available. And probably some sort of platform or blast box or something. I don't know what I'm going to use all this obsidian for, but we'll use it for something. Maybe a build project. Maybe we'll make like a purple kingdom or something. I don't know. We'll see. It truly is. We shall try another day. Yes. So Aragon, since you're one of the new folks here, if you don't mind sharing, how did you find our little community? If it was like a recommended thing, what drew you to checking out the community here? Or if you came in with a raid or whatever. I'm always curious to know, like how people found us. Because we are, we're a small community. We don't advertise per se. So it's always fun to hear how people found us here. Dragon Mosaic, so is pixel art involved? Yeah, basically. So basically what I did is I went on to Pinterest, which I'm a Pinterest junkie. I spend way too much time on there. And I found a mosaic for, it's actually a cross-stitch pattern is what it is. And it's a yin and yang, but two dragons, and it's a light and dark, which if you hit exclamation mark lore, it has something to do with the lore of our world here. And two brothers that are basically light and dark, good and evil, so to speak. And they're locked in a battle is what the yin and yang is representing. So yeah, that's what we're doing with that. And then we're just going to make a really cool kind of platform around to get up to our portals. We're going to make all the portals labeled so we know where they go. We're going to add maps or map waypoints on our world map. And that way we know that, okay, portal 1 goes to this place and portal 2 goes to this place. So that way, if we need to get around to specific end islands in the future, we can go exactly where we need to go and we're not hunting around for it. That reminds me of this cute Japanese song about a penguin trying to get out of bed. If I can find it, I'll share it to the Discord. Oh, that sounds like fun. It sounds adorable. And yes, Pinterest for the win. Absolutely. I love me some Pinterest. I've got a stupid amount of Pinterest boards. I think I have a couple of hundred boards. Not that many, but it feels like it. I'm one of those people where when I discovered that you could add in like basically folders, like subfolders to your main pin boards. Oh, I was so excited. So like my Minecraft board has probably like 30 different subfolders. So like I have desert builds and I have jungle builds and I have windows and I have lush caves. You know, I have all these different like specific folders. So if I'm looking for a specific thing, I can just search up that subcategory and I already have pins that I like. So it's really nice. Yeah, Minecraft is a huge board for me. I get so much inspiration from Pinterest. Bless all the people who share their stuff on there and all the people who pin content that they find, because it really helps people like me who use that for inspiration, and it localizes it all to one place, which is so nice. And yeah, it's definitely a vibe. And I mean, I use it for all sorts of stuff. I use it for home improvement projects. I use it for recipes. I use it for fashion inspiration. Like I have a whole board for like work outfits and things like that. So, you know, it's such a nice way to like consolidate and organize all your ideas and be able to, you know, go back and quick reference stuff that you've pinned before. And I love that. It's just such a vibe for me. And Wolf Buttercup, welcome in. Good morning. Yes, we are talking about Pinterest. Love me the Pinterest. It's amazing. But yeah, I was saying how I spend like a stupid amount of time on there. It is my happy place. I literally guarantee you that while I'm sitting at jury duty today, waiting to get called up or sitting around waiting for stuff to happen, I will be on Pinterest. It's either that or I'll be watching Minecraft YouTube videos, because I am very singularly focused. The ADHD gives me hyper focus, and so I tend to like pick something and I'm like all over that. That's where I usually hang out. Yeah, it's a nice place to hang out. I mean, there's some interesting content on Pinterest, but if you're not searching for it directly, it's not like it pops up on your feed. So, you know, I like that for the most part, Pinterest kind of focuses your feed to what you want to look at, which is nice. You don't have to worry too much about questionable stuff. It's not like with YouTube where you get like a weird ad or something like that. Pinterest is pretty okay. But yeah. Zoe, welcome in. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Glad to have you in the chat today. Yesterday I spent a good chunk of my afternoon working on flooring, and I baked a cake and I made Rice Krispie treats and I hung up stuff in my living room, because basically we're kind of sort of redecorating along with the flooring project. A lot of furniture that we've had since like we first got married, and it just needed updating and replacement and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of that, and you know, changing around where pictures have been hung up, replacing pictures maybe that were like really old or dated as far as like family pictures, stuff like that. Yeah, there's been a lot of that kind of starting afresh. And you found it. Okay, we'll have to check that out. Recommended channels I had test today. Me sigh because they were hard, even though I'm smart. I like Minecraft, so I was looking for some Minecraft streams. So I was just clicking. I got lucky on the 7th attempt, which was my last because I'm staying. Y'all stuck with me. Well, Aragon, we're very happy to have you. Happy that you've found the vibe to be to your liking, and I hope that continues on in the future. We always enjoy having new folks come in and meeting them and getting to know them. Most of the folks who are here regularly in chat have been here for the long haul. We have a lot of repeat offenders, if you will. A lot of folks who come back stream after stream, and it's always really fun and exciting to get to know people, get to know their hobbies and their interests and life stuff and things like that. And a lot of us here are in kind of similar walks of life in terms of, you know, we're adults, parents, just Minecraft lovers, whatever. So we all have common ground, which is great. I save a couple of Minecraft banner ideas. Next time I get on, it's all banner ideas. That's fair. That's fair. If I, like the other day, I was looking up a recipe for, what was it? Oh, for homemade chocolate pudding for the cake that I made yesterday. And now I'm getting like tons of like pudding recipes, dessert recipes, things like that. And I'm like, I'm trying to lose weight, Pinterest. You're not helping. Okay. Thanks. Let's get back to the fitness stuff, please. Thank you. What Aragon doesn't know is they're stuck with us. Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the chaos. Yeah, no, the community as a whole here is always super supportive, super warm and friendly and welcoming. And the mod team is phenomenal about making sure people are welcome in and, you know, questions are answered and all that stuff, which is wonderful. You know, I trust the team here wholeheartedly to help manage the community and kind of keep the vibe as we like it. Okay, mouse, seriously. So yeah, if I was an outsider coming in, this is a community I would want to hang out with. Not because it's me, but because of the people who are here. The people here are amazing. Pinterest is awesome for my love of anime. Oh yeah, you can find tons of anime stuff on Pinterest. You can find everything on Pinterest. That's what I love. If you're looking for fitness inspiration, if you're looking for home projects or gardening tips or whatever, it's all there. If you've searched for it, someone has searched for it. And that's what I love, is that it's such a wealth of shared information and shared knowledge and resources. And it's a great way to organize things. Because for me, I can Google something and find a dozen, you know, usable pages. But when it comes time to go back to them, I struggle trying to re-find them and be like, well, which one was it that I really liked? But if I have it on Pinterest, I pin it to the board I need. And then when I'm doing that particular home project, I go back and go, okay, well, here's a garden thing that I'm working on. Let's go back to my gardening board and let's look at these pins that I pinned. You go to Minecraft for build ideas, same. I get so much inspiration for build projects off Pinterest all the time. It's a great place to get inspiration, and I like making conglomerations of what I find on there. So like, I might like the roof of this build or the body of this build or whatever, and it's great. Sometimes you have to get creative with your search terms though. Yes. And that's where it gets a little complicated, is you have to make sure you kind of change up what you're looking for, because, excuse me, depending on how someone has labeled it, it might not come up in a search, even though it's clearly that thing. Also get build ideas from TikTok. Oh, yeah, see, I've seen that as well on TikTok. I don't use TikTok myself, but I've seen like people have pinned stuff on Pinterest that has come from TikTok. So I know that there's a lot of like time-lapse videos and things like that, which is really cool. I have to be careful. That Enderman right there is like about ready to turn around and make me look at him. All right, so those two sides are squared off. This side is not squared off, so we have to square off this side right here. So let's fly back up here, up to the top. And swoosh back around. There we go. I'm gonna take a pause. Also a visual person, so it helps me piece things together. Same. I'm a very visual learner. I struggle. I'm pretty sure I probably have like a learning disability, dyslexia or something like. My dad has it, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I struggle with just reading information and absorbing it. I do much better if it's a visual type of thing. Like I can look at a build and I can recreate it, or I can take it and tweak it to my own specifications. But if someone were trying to verbally tell me how to do a project, I could not keep up with it. My brain would start getting really confused really fast. Fun fact, Pinterest taught me that birch works with sandstone. Yes, stripped birch and sandstone look great together. We actually use that palette combination a lot over in our Mesa temple build that we did during 2,000 to 3,000 days. Social media is rotting my brain, and I'm fine with it. Same. I spend an inordinate amount of time on Reddit myself. For Minecraft stuff, you have to make sure Minecraft is your first word in the search. Yes, exactly. Were we separated at birth? Very possibly. But it's nice to know there's other people out there like me. We're taking over the world. Alrighty. You look parched. Let me help with that. Oh, thank you. Yes. Okay, I'm going to grab the cup. Thank you, Aragon. I will take another drink. Yes, I need to work on my hydration today. The medication that I take for my migraines dries me out really bad. Like I get super bad cotton mouth. And so, yeah, hitting the water today for sure. Which will guarantee that I have to take my break at the 1 hour mark. I'm like, I gotta go. All right, which one are we doing? This one right here. Okay, so this is our last side here that we're gonna do. And then from here, it's just working from the top down. We're just gonna start working on each side. or each level from the top down, we're going to just shave it down from the top. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the bedrock block at the top. I might just leave it. I might incorporate it somehow. Maybe do some sea lanterns up there or something. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Maybe I'll make like a waterfall coming off of each one of them. I don't know. I definitely want to incorporate both lava and water into the build because, you know, that representation of both the, you know, light and dark, fire and ice, or fire and water, whatever. You definitely need to incorporate both somehow, but I'm not sure how yet. I don't want to make everything just black and orange. I want to incorporate some other colors into that as well. Maybe doing like some water and some fire type components in both. So like maybe doing the black and orange down at the bottom on the platform, and then doing more of like a watery type ring around the outside. I don't know. We'll see. And what is the offering to the Holy Order? Okay, so that is literally just a point flex. The subgroup for, you know, the group for subscribers is the Order of the Holy Order of the Lava Watchers. I think it's Holy Order of the Lava Watchers, and it has to do again with the lore. Back in our Series 2 world, which is where the lore started, we had 2 villagers that, for some reason, would not attach on to job to some cauldrons that I had. I was making a lava farm. And so I had the lava dripping into 2 cauldrons. And so these 2 villagers got into my area and just stared at it. And no one could figure out why they weren't jobbing to it. Maybe because there was lava instead of water in it. I don't know. But they would just sit there, and like day after day in game, they would just sit there and watch the lava. And so they became the lava watchers. And from there, it became like this whole thing, like not a cult, you know, they're not a cult, but the lava watchers. And it became like, it just developed into this lore. Levi, our one of our mods, helped immensely with helping to like generate the lore. And I kind of played with it and kept adding to it and stuff. So it's right there. Aragon has posted the link to that, which will take you to our community Discord, which once you join, you can check out the lore. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, so the offering is just, you know, again, it's a point flex when you've generated 50,000 points and you're like, well, what the heck else am I going to do with that? I can only do so many hydrates. So you can do that. And what happens is at the base, we have the Hall of Awesome. And the Hall of Awesome is memorable moments from this world, like our first dragon fight, we had some sheep that were struck by lightning in our wool farm, and all we see is just empty tank and then cooked mutton down in the in the chest, and we're like, oh. So like the 3 pieces of mutton are up on the wall, and so we just have random stuff like that. But every time someone does the offering, they get a sea lantern pillar and a sign with their name. They get a lava bucket in an item frame up on the pillar, and we put the date, and they get forever immortalized in the Hall of Awesome as being a member of the Lava Watchers. So that's pretty cool. It's not a cult, it's a community. Exactly, yeah. And Lee was like, yes, we are a cult. Yeah, a little bit. The Lava Watchers are a cult. As the mod of Chaos, we are a cult, yes. So real quick, I can show you guys real quick. This right here. Those are our Lava Watchers. You can see they just were standing there, hanging out, watching the cauldrons. We don't know why. But that's them. You'll see it on our BRB screen when I go to take a break here in about 15 minutes. You'll see the picture there. It's quite entertaining. And Dino finally getting on the ball. Good job, Dino. So proud of you. Only 46 minutes into stream. It's fine. This is why now we're pinging the watchers. And the Lollipoppin', welcome in. Glad to have you as part of the community. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Feel free to jump into the chat and start talking with folks, or just lurk, listen, and watch. Whatever makes you happy is fine by us. We're just glad you're here and hope you're having a pleasant day. Firestar, welcome in. Good morning to you. Going back to class. Yes, and thank you for the jury duty. Well wishes. I'm sure it'll be delightful. You saw them last stream you were in. Okay, yep. And yes, we love our lurkers. The lurkers of this community are always welcomed and celebrated. I know how it can be when you're at work or doing something and you're like, I just need something to listen to or watch. And it's nice to just put it on the background. I tend to talk nonstop, so it works. It's always something to listen to. And you're welcome, Lollipoppin'. We're glad to have you. Welcome into the chat. Feel free to make yourself at home here in whatever way makes you happy. It's a nice, warm, supportive community here. Lots of positivity, lots of chatting, and people just checking in on each other and just having a good time. A little bit of positive bullying here and there. It's nice. But yeah, for all the new folks, if you haven't already, my question of the day-ish, unofficial question of the day, is how did you find our community? Was it a recommended? Did you come in with a raid? Did you just do a search for Minecraft and it popped up? Like, I'm curious how you found our little community here. And to build on that, if you chose to stay, what made you stay? I'll be watching and playing alongside you. Hey, that is great. I love to do that. That's wonderful. Zoe found us through Hoser. Okay. I actually want to do jury duty. The few times I got called for it, I couldn't do it. Now that I can, I haven't been called. Same. I was just saying earlier in stream, that's exactly how it's been for me. I have been trying for the better part of a decade to get on jury duty. I've gotten summoned probably a good dozen times over the last 10 years. And every time that the scheduling works out where I'm free to do so because I'm a stay-at-home mom, usually it depends on like my husband's work schedule. And sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so the few times that I've gotten a summons when he's like on vacation for a good length of time, I'm like, oh, that's perfect. And I get kicked because either they pick the jury before they get to me, or they find some reason they don't want to keep me, or whatever. And so I'm like, please. And then the other times when I'm like, no, I really would like to get off this because I have things going on that are like, I can't miss out on them. Then I have to sit through the whole process and then still ultimately get dismissed. So we'll see. Any friend of Hoser's is a friend of mine. Yeah, we love us some Hoser here. Big Hoser, great guy, great streamer, lots of positivity. Fun fact, the first redemption is to commemorate the first Lava Watchers. Yes, exactly. Exactly. We had to establish the order. Well, there was this person in a chat and I chatted with them. Now I'm here. I know, KT, we go way back now. Yeah, I met KT in another stream and we bonded over the fact that we were both parents and had kids about the same age. And then KT came into one of my Bedrock streams, which was just a big glorified TED Talk, let's be real. It was me just talking randomly about something. And KT stuck around and now here he is, one of the mods and keeping everybody in check. Browse Minecraft and the mom part made me curious. I stayed because you're awesome and relatable. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm glad that you found a space that you can relate and you feel welcomed into, and we're glad to have you. We always love when, you know, fellow grown-ups come in and we share our appreciation for Block Game. And you know, it's nice to be able to talk about more grown-up stuff. I enjoy that. It's always nice when you can find a group of like-minded folks, or even people maybe who aren't so like-minded, because it's nice to be able to get a different opinion on things. You know, everybody has different opinions and different viewpoints, and it's always nice to maybe see things through fresh eyes, because maybe you'll see something in a way that you never thought of before. What are you mad about? Did I look at you? Okay, I'm gonna fly away because I think I looked at him. And same for you, Lollipoppin'. All right, well, same thing. Glad you came and found the vibe that you liked and decided to stick around. It's been a long, weird, wild ride. Indeed it has, KT. I live with and love Mom. I stay because you're so happy when you play and stream. Well, thank you, Topinator. I appreciate that. I love that Minecraft brings so many people together. Yes, absolutely. Block Game is the universal uniter. I wholeheartedly agree there. All right, let's see. How far down am I? Oh, I'm way far down here. I need to come around. Try not to smack my head into the wall here. I'm kind of floating back and forth that way. Okay, phew. Hopefully I don't slam into the side here, but we're good. All is well. I was first in Eric's community, then he raided over to Hoser, then Hoser talked about you. Thanks, Eric, for me being here. Yeah, exactly. And I love that that's how that works out, is that, you know, the Minecraft community is kind of this big, you know, universal group, and you find one creator that you vibe with and you stay, and then you raid into another one and you're like, oh, I like this person, this is great, and then it just goes from there, and then it just keeps branching out. And I love that, and I love that that leads to collaborations, and it leads to, you know, lots of community crossover and things like that. Yeah, exactly. And that's how Levi became the mod of chaos. Indeed. Kicked my desk and my Cat 9 came loose. I need to get a new cord. Oh no. Yeah, my Ethernet cable is kind of on its last leg. I'm sure one of these days it's finally just going to crap out on me. But in all of the flooring project that we're doing, we're also redoing the flooring out in our loft space, which is going to become my new streaming area. And so when that happens, then I'll be getting new cables and hooking up to the router better and all that. But for right now, I have like a big 25-foot, actually I think it's like a 50-foot long cable that runs out of my bedroom, down the hall, and over to where my router is in my loft right now. How people have not tripped and fallen and broken their necks at this point, I don't know. It does not seem feasible to me, but they've managed. I appreciate that and I applaud them because this is my family and I am the queen of all klutzes, and how my children aren't, I don't know. Okay, this guy's like super grumpy here and I don't like that he's running around towards me. It makes me nervous. Okay, I think he went that way to the endermite. All right, we're good. That's fine. You go ahead and just go for the endermite. You have a good time. So I built these little endermite traps around the end island. I have like 3 or 4 of them. And basically I use the same mechanics for what I did at the top of my enderman farm, where you put the endermite into a minecart suspended on an iron fence post, and then, or sorry, iron wall? Iron bars. That's what it is. I'm like iron something on iron bars, and then you put a little carpet on top so nothing can get to them, and it aggroes in the Enderman. And so basically what it did, or the idea of it, was during my dragon fights, keep the Enderman out from under my feet so I didn't have to deal with them, and it worked really nicely. If your mom the Snow Queen, then do you have Frostwalker? I do on my nether boots, actually, so I don't have to deal with the magma blocks. I do absolutely have those. We have so many codes running around the ceiling. Oh, so many cords, yeah. So I'm sorry I'm on the phone again, but come back to chat when I can. No problem, Star. Take care of what you have to, my friend. Life is always the priority over stream. We're glad to have you anytime we can, but we can chill until you get back. I remember my own main world with my base in the end. Oh, that's always fun. I've never built an end base, and I think it would be cool. Ryan's dad did not have a good day yesterday in the hospital, so we're dealing with all just heavy stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. Yeah, I know that you guys have been kind of dealing with some stuff. Take all the time you need. Family stuff is more important. We're glad you're here, but always take care of family first. In another old world, I have a house in an end pillar. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm debating how far down I want to cut this obsidian and how far I want to just leave it. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I am for sure going to level this top section here. And then have like one more set of stairs leading up to the pillar, and then up here I think just above the pillar is where I'm gonna put our platform for our dragons. I'm burning chat because the end is cold. Nice. All right, give me one sec, guys. All right. Oop. No, I don't want you open. Thank you. All right, so we're going to continue on with this. All right, we do more pillar cutting. I'm just going to remove this whole section here because, like I said, we're going to just shave away this whole layer that I'm standing on right now because why not? I love when we see a whole line of Endermen run by. Charge! You can get rid of these stairs. Yes, okay, so move it along. Go get your little Enderman. So yeah, this whole layer of blocks right here is all going to go away. So we'll probably cut all of our pillars down to that. And probably a couple more below that. And then we'll fill it in with the end stone that's here. I think that'll work out nicely. I'm just taking a minute to do this because we can. Not really insta-mine. I would have thought it'd be like full-on insta-mine here, but it's not. It's kind of disappointing. What the heck's up with the beacon, man? What is the point of the beacon if it's not going to insta-mine for you? Lame. Super lame. Oh, no. No. You go in there, please. Thank you. Oh, that reminds me. We need to get Shulker to put all this stuff into, all the obby that we're getting rid of. I know, I'm totally having a total squirrel moment with the obby. I was like, oh, we're going to take down the obby pillars. Oh, look, I'm going to cut endstone now. Welcome to my stream. Total ADHD moment. Totally like squirrel. Like, oh, look, shiny thing. I must do the thing. Every time. This is why it takes me so long to do projects when I'm streaming, because I get so distracted talking to people, and then before I know it, I'm doing something totally different than what I set out to do. But eventually it all comes together. It's fine. It started when I watched Mumbo for Redstone builds, then watched Hermitcraft. He constantly mentioned Grian, so I watched him. Then Pearl joined, so I started watching her streams. She raided Lagundo, I followed him and joined his server. Mom immediately welcomed me to the group, and I followed her. Well, there you go. That was a roundabout way to join the community here, but I'm totally down for that. I like that. All right, we're gonna put our obby into this pink shulker here. Why? Why not? Let's pick up the blocks, because no blocks left behind, please. Thank you. All right, this goes back over here. We're gonna have a boatload of end stone. We're gonna put that in the brown box. Let's pick all this up. Thank you. All right. A friend from a friend of a friend of a friend. Exactly. Exactly. That's how that works. All right. So, again, continuing with the end stone, we're going to ring around the pillar with some more stairs again. In some way, we're going to dress all this up. I don't know yet what we're going to do underneath, but we're going to dress it all up. And we're going to make it look nice. That's a lot of pillar we're going to have to be cleaning up here. I want to finish that by the end of stream, I hope. Oh, shoot. This section, too, is not done. I just realized this side right here we didn't do. Oh, heck. Here I thought we were done and like ready to square it off and go. No, we're not. It's fine. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome in, Rubik's and friends. Thank you so much for the raid. Glad to have you guys. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Let's give you a quick shout out here. Rubik's 2209. If you guys in my chat wouldn't mind, go check out Rubik's stream. See what they've been up to. Give them a little follow. Speaking of which, what were you guys up to on your stream? Did you do anything fun and exciting? Was it a memorable one? Was it just kind of a chill, vibey kind of stream? What were you guys up to? For everybody who has just popped in, welcome. Glad to have you. If you wouldn't mind, just hit that refresh button for me, so that way you pop in over here at my stream and help those analytics a little bit. And also, if you're kind of pooped out from your stream and you need to take a little break, feel free to hit the exclamation mark lurk and take a little break, do a little self-care. But for those of you who want to stay and hang out, feel free to jump in the chat and start talking with folks, or just lurk, listen, and watch. Whatever makes you happy. We're just glad that you're here. But hello. Let me say hi to everybody who came in. We've got SFG, ya boy Fox HD. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Welcome in with the raid. Rubik's, Raid and Run. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Thanks so much for bringing your community over. Pardon me, I'm Lou. I'm gonna not even try to say the whole name because I'm sure I'll butcher it, but welcome into you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Sarah Aloe Vera. I love that name. Welcome in. WMP Creeper, welcome in. Jukebox Turtle, welcome in. Rubik's was playing some Bedrock, finishing the community sugarcane farm. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Well, welcome. I'm Minecraft Mom. I am a hardcore Minecraft player. We are currently working on an end project. It's day 4055 in our Series 3 hardcore world. I'm a long-term Minecraft player, formerly a Bedrock player. I used to play on Xbox. Started streaming from there way back in the day. Started playing Java a little over a year ago, probably about 16 months ago now, maybe 18 months ago. When you get a chance, can we get a shout out to Hoser so that I can find them easier? Yes, absolutely. Let's give Hoser a shout out. We love us some Hoser here. There we go. There's the big Hoser. Go check out Hoser. Friend of the community, fellow streamer. Plays with Pleasantcraft SMP. Also plays on Banlish's SMP server and streams from there periodically. I definitely recommend checking out his channel. He has a great vibe, great person, great human being. Always welcome here in the chat as well. All right, let's go ahead and pop back up to the top of this pillar. We've got one more section to work on here. It was this side right here. Oof. Oof, I hit that one hard. Look at that, 2 hearts. Ouch. My nose. I smacked my nose. It hurts. All right, actually, you know, before I get too much further on this pillar, we're at the hour mark, which means it's time to take a little stretch break, do a little self-care, use the restroom, get a drink of water, get a snack. Perfect timing, Wolf. I will take a quick drink before I go. Grab your cups, everybody. Let's all take a quick hydrate together, because it's important. It's all part of that self-care that's so important to do. We're going to take a pause here, about 3 minutes. I'm just going to stretch my legs, use the restroom, check on the dog, all that good stuff. I recommend you go do the same. And when we get back, we're going to keep working on this obsidian pillar and do some more chatting. So don't go too far away. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you guys all had a pleasant break. We're gonna jump back into the game, get stuff going. Welcome in, Horse. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Good morning. It is still, in fact, morning, not actually the middle of the night, just so you know. Do we have a technicality on minimum injuries to reset the sign? Well, if you tell me that you've hurt yourself, that resets the sign. Since you haven't yet told me, we are at 1 week, but I have a feeling that we're going to have to update this today, so do tell. Yes, Horse has arrived. There was much rejoicing. Yay. What's the minimum here? What do you mean? Like, if you hurt yourself, you hurt yourself. It's not like number of injuries resets. It's is there an injury? Yes, it resets. Talbot, welcome in. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you back in the chat. I'm talking severity of injury. Okay, if you get a paper cut, no. If it's a significant enough injury where you're like, ow, that hurts, then that counts. Like, for example, let's say I burned my fingertips getting toast. If it was a bad enough burn that you had to put it under water to cool it off, then yes. If it's just a quick, like, okay, and like you noticed it, but you moved on with life and there was not even any redness, then no. I put no burns. Okay, then what normal people would do then, okay? Horse did it again. I know, we should like, absolutely. We should make a command. In fact, I think I'm going to have to. I do not appreciate the suggestion that I'm not normal. Okay, are any of us normal, though? Let's be real. What is normal? Normal is relative. Let me see here. And yes, normal is overrated, exactly. All right, there we go. I'm gonna need you to wrap yourself in bubble wrap. Yeah, no, horse refuses. Don't touch me, I'm feisty. Yeah, he bites. I tried being normal, it drove me insane, right? I say this all the time. I would rather be weird any day because normal is boring. And I don't want to be boring. I want to be memorable and I want to enjoy life. So I'm weird, I embrace it, and I encourage others to be weird too. The command keeps track of how many days it's been since that horse's last injury. No, it's more when horse comes into chat and says, I hurt myself, then someone can throw that command up to let me know, hey, we need to reset the sign. Throws roll of tape and bubble wrap from a distance. Yeah, right? Stand on the outside of the fence and just yeet it over. I have ranged weapons too. Oh, the battle has commenced. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Oh, the Endermen are so pissed down there. I just love watching them just freaking out. Those guys, I don't know what they're doing. They're having a little quorum of, do we want to try to like bother going for this guy, or do we just want to stand here chit-chatting? I think they're just going to stand here and chit-chat. For what it's worth, I don't hurt myself because I'm stupid. I hurt myself because I'm careless. Oh, no. There's no question of that. You're not a stupid individual by any means. You're extremely intelligent. My speculation is simply because you're such a tall person that your brain is so far from your limbs that the signal sometimes just doesn't quite reach it as quickly as it needs to. Therefore, it can make you clumsy at times. That's what I'm saying is my issue, and I'm only 5'8", so walks horse in the head, causing the concussion. Yeah, extreme intelligence compared to a fish. No, I'll send a delivery person. Wax horse in the head, causing a concussion. Yeah, legitimately, the issue is my ADHD. I'm just never thinking about what I'm doing. That's fair. That is fair. See, for you, the ADHD causes distraction. For me, it causes hyper-focus. So I don't hurt myself because of that. I just hurt myself because of general clumsiness. 5'5", I wish I could claim that. Type A versus Type B. Exactly. All right, so we're going to finish this section of Pillar, and then we're going to go recharge the pick before we do the next one. All right, so, oh, by the way, it's horse story time. So everybody pull up a chair, get your blanket, pull out your popcorn. Horse is going to tell us a little adventure announcement. So listen up, folks. Horse is doing something stupid tomorrow. All right. She just gets ready to reset the board. Is it for the gains? This is a very valid question. Instead, I get to claim that my autonomic system doesn't work right. Let's see. No gains on this one. This is adventure mode. Adventure mode, activate. I'm renting a car to drive 3 hours to go buy a car to drive 3 hours home. It's not stupid. It's functionality. You got to do what you got to do. $7,000 car that is an ex-cop car. Okay, see, I had a question about that. I was wondering with the push bumpers. It's risky. I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe. It is very cool. Yes, I have seen pictures of said car. It is very cool. All right. Does it come with lights? Sadly, no. When they do a run out, which is what they're called when it used to be a cop car, they remove all police stuff. So no light bars and things like that. I intend to hog the left lane for the entire drive home. What? No. Not possible. Alrighty, so we have a little bit more to do here. No faster than 65. Of course. Nothing more than the posted speed limit. Safety first. I will ruin everyone's day. I can see you just sitting in the fast lane doing 65 just out of spite to everyone around you. Although do drive safe because the weather is horrendous in the valley right now. I'm just going to speed up on people and scare them. Oh, yeah, that is always a possibility, too. That would look like an SMPV, especially a marked patrol vehicle, which is the all-white. They call them polar bears here in California. The Highway Patrol has those all-white cars to help sneak up on people. That is kind of what it looks like, so you might be able to. Horse says there is no in-between. I know, right? Yeah. Horse does enjoy his time on the road. Why am I getting attacked? I'm being bullied. Ugh. Stupid Enderman. Yeah. As long as the lights aren't functional, they're technically legal. No, not in California. You can't have a light bar. That's not legal. All right. Let's come back over here. So like how we have here with the stairs leading up to our portal, we're going to do the same thing around over here, only we're going to have it come off of our platform instead of it coming off of the ground. All right, now Enderman, if you could please not be rude, I would appreciate that. I'm going to stand here just in case one decides to look at me and get cranky. You can, okay, yeah, okay. You can have a light bar. It just can't be emergency vehicle colored. No red and blue. You can't use it on public streets. Yeah, no, exactly. What I meant was like using the police lights that were on the run out. You can't use those because those are not legal. I should have specified more clearly. Heck with the haters, do it anyway. What's a little ticket between friends? It's fine. All right, so I know I have some cobble here somewhere. There we go. Okay, let's just get rid of both of those. We'll come down to the bottom. Grab that. Okay, I wanted to clear that off since I had to fly away anyway. I might as well. All right, so all those guys there. Try not to look at any of these meanies. All right, smack into the side. Try not to fall down and kill myself. Do you think beds are the safest way to beat the Ender Dragon your first time by yourself? I have never done bed strats because I don't trust myself, and I would absolutely die doing it. That being said, if you practice many times and you know what you're doing, I say good luck. Give it a try. It's a great way to get a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. What are they going to do? Arrest you? Cops can't lie to you. Callie, get it together. I know, right? You just tell them you're in a vessel. I come back just to see heck the haters. Star Horse burned his fingers on toast this morning. I would blow the heck up with the bed. Yeah, exactly. Same for me. I'm too clumsy. I love that Baka's calling Horse out right now, and Horse is like, shh, no, don't tell. At least the toast is supposed to be cool to the touch. Yeah. I have questions, actually, about how this happened. Toast does not belong to be... Toast belongs warm. Yes. Okay, I have to concur with that statement because I do not like when my toast or my bagel gets cold. It's gross. I have to have it fresh out of the toaster while still warm. If it gets cold, I will absolutely toss it back into the toaster on like the lowest setting just to like warm it back up a little bit. What kind of inferno heck toast is this? Horse is being mean. No, Horse is just being Horse. That is Horse. I mean, I want it warm but not hot enough to burn you. Yeah, exactly. I, in the past, have burnt myself on the toaster itself, getting the toast out. But the toast itself is... Well, no, that's not true. The toast has burned me. I have burned myself on toast before because I was too impatient to wait for it to cool down and grabbed it right out as it popped up and burned my fingers on the toast. So it has happened. Yeah. That's what happened. I burned myself on the toaster, the metal bits. Oh, see, there you go. Okay. And by the way, we have to reestablish, was this a bad enough burn to have to reset the sign? You have to be the evaluator of that. And yeah, I've absolutely burned myself on the actual toaster, but I have burned myself on toast too. No. Okay. So it's not bad enough to reset. All right. I trust your judgment on this, Horse. Star says sign reset. He's made it a whole week. He's not quite made it to the record. He's halfway there. No injury is bad enough to reset the sign. Not anymore. Not even if I break a leg. I disagree. Again, if it's bad enough that I hear about it, it counts and we're resetting the sign. Watch now, he won't tell me anymore. I'm fine. What's that cast? Nothing. Don't ask questions. I can keep private. You can. You absolutely can. You can absolutely give me the silent treatment. That is your prerogative, I suppose. It's a prop. This cast, it's for a skit. Don't worry about it. I know in Texas, the law states you just can't have functional emergency light bar. So you can have the light bar, it just can't work. Or be on. Fake news, no cast. Liberal agenda. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, so question of the day, just because it's on my mind. If you have gotten a jury summons, if you're old enough to have gotten a jury summons, have you ever actually served on a jury? I'm back. I brought the cuteness back in. The baby 7-month-old kittens. Oh, kitties. You're going to try another hardcore world? Well, Talvik, good luck to you. My only advice is be cautious. Be smart. Lost my last 2 to iron golems. Yeah, stay away from iron golems. Or at least make sure you're at least 4 blocks up off the ground. No, my only jury summons I deferred to next month. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, don't smack the iron golems. Exactly. I have served on a jury twice. All right. Never served on a jury. Okay. Yeah, I've gotten subpoenaed at least a dozen times. Never actually made it onto the jury. I've made it into the box once as an alternate, but ended up getting dismissed as the alternate. So that was as close as I've ever been. Never been requested to go. Wow, Baka, that's impressive. For a long time, I didn't get one. And then all of a sudden, I just got them like pretty much every single year. It has just become an annual thing for me. And I've just decided it's just going to be a thing for the rest of the time that I live here, most likely. Which, whatever. We're getting to the point now that my kids are old enough that it's really not too much of an issue anymore. Because I have one that drives and has their own vehicle. I have another one that's going to be able to drive independently very shortly. So for the third house, we'll be able to... Or for the third house. For the third kid, we'll soon not have to worry about that either. Baka, give me this power, right? My state uses DMV and property records. Happens as soon as you buy a house. Yep, and that's exactly what it was. When I bought the house where I live now, it started happening annually. Try to transfer the power. All right, so that beacon is down to just the square. So let's go ahead and pop that up here. We've got... I don't have a junk box yet, but I think I'll put that in here for right now. A little bit of junk, we'll put that away later. My kid is now a house. Yeah. We bought a house 2 years ago. Gotta go. Vibe you later. Well, Aragon, welcome into the community again. Glad you're able to hang out with us for a little bit. Hope to see you again on a stream soon. And have a great rest of your day. I'm going to take a pause here, have a little drink of water. Try to stretch my neck. This is as far as I can move my neck right now, you guys. Because of my migraine, that's it. It's terrible. I hate it. I've discovered I have 2 specific triggers for my migraines. Stress and barometric pressure change. Both of those things, every single time I get a migraine. And because we've had such a massive amount of rain for this last month, it's been like a constant migraine. And I'm so over it. This is why I get Botox, so I don't have to have this. Got summoned once, but got out because they had the wrong address. Ah, interesting. I just think maybe I'm good at hiding in the bushes. I'm trigger number 3. Yeah. I'm going to say you go into trigger number 1, which would be the stress. You just fall into that category. Hurtful, but true. Usually when you've done something to injure yourself and it stresses me out. Or you're telling me you're doing something that will likely hurt you and it stresses me out. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Stop it. All right, we're going to take a minute from the obby just because I need a break. We're going to do some endstone here. And then we're going to go heal up this pick. Look at mom caring. I know, it's what I do. Need to get a couple things done, but listening, and I love you all. Well, Star, we love you too, and thank you for the lurk. Hopefully your time away is productive, and hopefully we'll catch you for a little bit before end of stream. Alrighty. Again, we're just going to clear some of this away here, because this is going to be the level that we're going to make the whole main part of the island. I think we'll bring everything up to this, and start shearing away some of the outer sections, I think. Maybe we'll make it all nice and round and pretty. That would be nice. Have a nice, round, pretty end island. I would be down for that. Crawling out of bed, food is calling. Yes, self-care, my friend. Get some food, stretch your legs, get yourself up and moving, get the blood pumping. All very important. Maybe I should make toast. Yes, go get the gains, exactly. All the proteiny protein. All right, so let's grab all this. Much end stone. We will be using it for stuff. Get all the gains, yes. We must get the gains. Me, I need the losses, not so much the gains. Oh, that's not true. I do look forward to getting my muscle tone back again. I miss being all firm and muscly. So that will be nice. As soon as we get the flooring done in the room that we're working on, I can get my gym set up again, which will be so nice. Right now it's full of furniture that has been moved out of the room that we're working on. So I have not been able to work out for the last week and it's driving me nuts. And I am really looking forward to getting that going again. I had to buy myself a new treadmill because my last one died after many hundreds of miles walked and run on it. I've had it for like 6 years, so it definitely got its steps in for sure. But yeah, I had to buy a new one. Have not been able to set it up because the room where I'm setting it up is not available. So yeah, it's one of those, you must finish project A before you move on to project B, before you move on to project C. And it's really frustrating because I really want project C to be done and I can't. I've got to start heading to the gym again here. Yes, all the gains. The gains are important. Do the self-care, get the gains, see the results. It's all very good. Alrighty. I've been doing home workouts, but I lack equipment. Yeah, I mean, home workouts are wonderful. Even body weight exercises are really good for you. It's a great way to build lean muscle, which is nice to get you started. But yeah, if you want to build like serious bulk and that kind of thing, it's helpful to go to the gym. Most definitely. Or have workout equipment at home. All right, let's see if I can do this. Hey, look at that, without smacking my head. Yay! It's always nice when that happens. All right, let's wait for some Endermen to fall. And we will do the thing. Let's kick some of those out because this is all full, of course, as it is, usually. All right, here we go. All the murder, please. I need your green bubbles. Thank you. My pick needs recharging. All right, all the armor and elytra are happy again. We have a cranky Enderman in here somewhere. I hear him crying. But that is gone now, so we are fine. All right, let's all grab our cups and let's take a little hydration break while we wait for the bubbles to do their thing. All righty. We've got about another 45 minutes of time that we can keep working on this project before I have to call it a day. I'd love to get that one pillar done, just to say that it's done. All right, Enderman, it's been real. Have a nice day. We'll shut that off right now because we can. But that means I have to get up and refill my water. What has changed the lights? Oh, is that still on there? Oh, hold on. We have to get rid of that. I used to have LED lights. They are no longer there. Let me go ahead and adjust that real quick. Where is it? Okay, I need another screen. Give me 1 minute. Thank you for mentioning that. I forgot that was a thing still. I thought I got rid of that ages ago. Got this, and let's go to... Where is it? There it is. That's the one. Manage those. And where is it? Change the lights. We're going to turn that one off right now. I think everything else is good. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Yes, everything else is lovely. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Yes, so it was the funniest thing. I used to have the LED lights. It was like a curtain light behind me, and it was really cool, and I loved using it. And I had it plugged in with a like USB port into my computer. And what was happening was I was getting this weird flickering thing with my camera, like fading in and out as if I was like a ghost. And I could not figure out what was going on. And finally it occurred to me that as the lights were changing, it was causing the camera to fade in and out with it, which was so bizarre. I have no idea why it was happening. But so I ended up having to get rid of the lights for that reason. Chad didn't think my rental idea was as stupid as I was hoping, to be honest. Why? You have to do it if you're going to get to where your car is that you're picking up. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? I don't think it's stupid. It's just what you have to do. All right, so we're going to go to the top of this pillar. And we're going to do the thing. Everyone else has told me it was dumb, 3 out of 10. Well, everyone else is wrong. So there you go. Ignore the haters. Yeah, I say do it. Why not? All right, so we're going to just work our way back and forth here like a snake. We're going to see how far down with this pillar we can get in the next 45 minutes. Hopefully, I can remove the entire pillar.